In a world of heroes, there are those who stand as the embodiment of darkness. Some seek power, others vengeance, but all are driven by an insatiable need to break the spirit of those who fight for hope. Welcome to a journey through the darkest corners of the DC universe, where the villains don't just aim to conquer, they aim to destroy everything we hold dear. These are the most sinister and terrifying foes the DC heroes have ever faced. Let's begin with a twisted version of someone we know well, the man who is the darkest reflection of Batman himself, the Batman who laughs. First appearing in Dark Knights, Metal number 2, in 2017, the Batman who laughs is not just an alternate version of Batman, he's a nightmare made flesh. From the dark multiverse, this version of Batman was corrupted by the Joker's toxin after the Dark Knight was pushed to his breaking point, ending the life of the Joker in a brutal confrontation. Why is the Batman who laughs so evil? Because he combines the intelligence and tactical genius of Batman with the sadistic and chaotic mind of the Joker. His mind, once a symbol of justice, is now a vessel of pure terror. The Joker's toxin turned him into a being that doesn't just kill, he revels in the suffering of others. The Batman who laughs feats? He's decimated entire universes, pulling the strings of the Justice League and Batman himself. He has turned Gotham into a horrific nightmare, even taking over the multiverse with his evil plans. His most terrifying trait is his ability to manipulate others, especially Batman's allies, twisting them into his servants. He doesn't just want to destroy, he wants to turn everything good and pure into something unrecognizable and terrifying. Black Adam, a name that strikes fear not just into the hearts of heroes, but into the very gods themselves. First appearing in the Marvel Family number 1 in 1945, Black Adam was once a noble warrior and protector of ancient Egypt, chosen by the wizard Shazam to wield the power of the gods. However, his lust for power corrupted him, and he sought to rule the world with an iron fist. His betrayal led to his imprisonment for thousands of years, but when he was freed, he became one of the most dangerous beings in the modern world. Why is Black Adam evil? Because unlike other villains, his motivations come from a deep sense of righteous fury. He believes that he alone is worthy of ruling, and his interpretation of justice is brutal and unforgiving. He does not hesitate to kill anyone who stands in his way, even if it's a god or a hero. His power is immense, thanks to the magical abilities he wields, derived from the gods of ancient Egypt. Black Adam's most chilling feat, he has defeated entire teams of heroes, including the Justice Society of America, with ease. His wrath is terrifying, but his belief that he's doing the right thing makes him even more dangerous. He believes he is the true protector of the world, and no one will stop him from achieving his vision of a world ruled by his hand. Next, we meet a being who has reshaped the entire multiverse, the Anti-Monitor. Appearing in Crisis on Infinite Earths, the Anti-Monitor is the ultimate force of destruction, capable of erasing entire universes from existence. He isn't just a villain, he is a cosmic force of nature, one that thrives on chaos and entropy. A being of unimaginable power, the Anti-Monitor comes from a universe where he was the sole survivor of the destruction of his own world. With his arrival, he sparked the greatest multiversal event in DC history. Why is the Anti-Monitor evil? His very existence revolves around annihilation. To him, universes are mere toys to be crushed. During the Crisis on Infinite Earths, he wiped out entire realities and destroyed the multiverse as we knew it. His feat, he killed the entire Earth 2, Earth 3, and countless other dimensions, weakening the fabric of reality itself. Next up is one of the most infamous beings in the DC universe, Darkseid, the ruler of Apocalypse and one of the new gods. Darkseid is driven by a singular obsession to find the anti-life equation and impose his will on every living being in the multiverse. First appearing in Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 134 in 1970, Darkseid is not just evil because of his tyranny, but because of his unyielding pursuit of control over all free will. He believes that only through absolute domination can true peace be achieved, even if it means stripping the universe of choice and individuality. His power is immense, with the ability to manipulate reality, fire devastating omega beams, and control the minds of others. Darkseid's feats? He wiped out the heroes of Earth 2, manipulated the Justice League for his own ends, and nearly decimated the entire Earth with the anti-life equation. And worst of all, he's always a step ahead. You can't escape his grasp. Darkseid is more than a villain, he's an unstoppable force of cosmic tyranny. Now, we dive into the mind of a true madman, a villain so terrifying because of his complete disregard for human life, the Joker. Originating in Batman number 1, in 1940, the Joker is pure chaos. His lack of any motive other than his twisted desire to see the world burn makes him one of the most dangerous criminals in existence. What sets him apart is his unpredictability. He doesn't want money or power, just the thrill of watching the world around him spiral into madness. Every moment with the Joker is a game, and the stakes are the lives of innocent people. Why is Joker so evil? Because he embodies anarchy itself. He thrives on suffering, manipulation, and torment. He has single-handedly driven Gotham to the brink of collapse, including murdering Jason Todd, maiming Barbara Gordon, and turning Harvey Dent into Two-Face. His most terrifying feat, he almost drove Gotham into complete chaos by exposing its darkest secrets. Long before the Justice League, or even the birth of humanity, there was one who has witnessed it all, Vandal Savage. First appearing in Showcase number 1 in 1956, Vandal Savage is the embodiment of immortality, cursed with eternal life and driven by an insatiable thirst for power. His origin is as old as civilization itself. He was once a caveman who, after coming into contact with a mysterious meteorite, gained immortality. With centuries of experience, Savage has built empires, manipulated nations, and orchestrated wars, all to further his dominance. Why is Vandal Savage evil? Because he has had more time than anyone to perfect his manipulation of the world around him. He's seen empires rise and fall, and with each passing century, his lust for power only grows. His intellect and cunning make him one of the most dangerous figures in history, and his immortality ensures that he will never stop his machinations. Vandal Savage's greatest feat? He's not just a villain of today, he's a villain of all time. He's manipulated every major conflict in history, and is the mastermind behind countless wars and atrocities. And he's still out there, planning his next move, knowing that time itself is his ally. Ra's al Ghul, the Demon's Head, is a villain driven by a twisted sense of justice. He doesn't seek power or wealth. He seeks to save the Earth by any means necessary, even if it means destroying humanity to do so. His goal is clear. He wants to purify the world by eradicating the human race and rebuilding civilization from scratch. First appearing in Batman number 232 in 1971, Ra's is more of a philosopher than a typical villain. His crusade against mankind stems from his belief that humanity is a blight on the planet, and the only way to save the Earth is to reduce its population drastically. He's a brilliant tactician, an expert in martial arts, and an immortal due to the Lazarus Pits, which grant him eternal life, but at a cost. Every revival drives him closer to madness. Ra's al Ghul's most chilling feat in Batman, Death, and the Maidens, he was willing to use his own daughter Talia as a pawn in his plan to destroy the world, all to achieve his twisted vision of peace. Trigon, the demonic father of Raven, is one of the most frightening and destructive forces in the DC universe. Hailing from the dark dimension of Azarath, Trigon is a powerful and malevolent being whose mere presence can corrupt entire worlds. First appearing in the New Teen Titans number 1 in 1980, Trigon's evil stems from his desire to conquer the multiverse and reshape reality to his dark will. With the ability to warp minds, control vast armies, and devastate entire dimensions, he is a force unlike any other. Trigon's greatest feat, he nearly took control of Raven and used her to invade Earth, creating massive destruction. His overwhelming power is not just physical, it's psychological, feeding on the deepest fears and insecurities of those around him. Doomsday's massive form looms over the ruins of Metropolis, his body covered in spikes, the ground trembling beneath his steps. Then there's Doomsday, a being born of pure destruction. Created in the depths of prehistoric Krypton, Doomsday was a creature designed to be the ultimate weapon, unstoppable and unrelenting. Appearing in Superman, the Man of Steel, number 17 in 1992. Doomsday's purpose was simple, annihilation. With the ability to regenerate after each death, he is an unstoppable force. His fight with Superman during the death of Superman was one of the most brutal and bloody confrontations in DC history, with both combatants pushing each other to their limits. Why is Doomsday so terrifying? Because he cannot be reasoned with. He is driven only by an insatiable hunger for destruction, and he's built to adapt to any threat, making him nearly impossible to defeat. From the twisted darkness of the Batman Who Laughs to the cosmic terror of Darkseid, these villains represent the deepest, most terrifying forces in the DC universe. They challenge the very essence of what it means to be a hero, leaving us to wonder if any force in the universe can stand against them. And those are some of the darkest villains in the DC universe. Which of these villains do you think is the darkest? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the DC universe. Till next time, keep reeling.